What is the most common interview question? I know that most of us are aware about the basic questions that the interviewer asks during a certain job interview, and that is, tell me about yourself or self introduction. Now, prior to my interview schedules, what I do is I make script. There's nothing wrong in making a script because this is the most common question that will be thrown to you at the beginning of the interview. So, i-memorize mo yung script. Walang masama pag memorize mo yung script rather than yung mawawala ka during an interview. Kasi, mame-mental block. May mga ganun eh, and I'm guilty about that. Yung, there are words that you cannot utter. Since I make a script before my interview, I made sure as well that the grammars that I'm using on my script are correct before I memorize it. So I'm not that really smart, but I use my time wisely before the interview. So what I do, let's go to grammarly.com. Um, okay, here. Tell me about yourself. So let's say, for example, I made a script here, and this is just a short background or about my work experiences that I think is useful the to my application process or to the position that I am applying for. So here you will see the suggestions or the words that you need to change. Like if there are errors like this, Valentine's. So yes, you can click that one. Yourself is a common interview question that is often asked at the beginning of an interview. It is an opportunity for you to provide an overview of who you are and highlight your relevant skills and experiences. Here are some tips on how to answer this question. Now, before we go to the tips or to the tips that I've prepared, I also want you to check YouTube University or youtube.com. There are a lot of videos regarding how to answer or the best answers about this question. So let's see. I have here. Okay, wait. I have here from Go Natural English. So Go Natural English. How to answer? Tell me about yourself. She's Gabby. I like her the way she talk because she's not really that fast. You can also learn a lot from this channel. So let's watch.
Tell me about yourself. This can be one of the most nerve wracking questions, but when you have an opportunity like a job interview or even networking or socializing, you're going to be asked this question and you need to know how to respond. So let's stop hesitating, let's stop the anxiety, and let's talk about the best ways to answer this question. If you're at a job interview and the interviewer asks you to tell me about yourself, they're not asking about your personal life. They don't want to know your favorite color, your favorite food, or your birthday. They don't want to know all about your family, your political views, or your religion. This is totally irrelevant to a job interview. They don't want to know how you got here as a human being. So go directly to your professional experience and how it relates to the job you are interviewing for. Thank you so much for coming in today to interview at our company. So, Vicki, tell me about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Chicago. I went to college in New York, and now I've just moved to this town, so I'm looking for a new position. At my last position, I actually was a marketing director, and I increased sales for the company by 30%.
Wonderful. Welcome to our company. Sabda, it's so nice to meet you. Tell me about yourself. Well, I studied design and I have several years of experience in international companies. At my past job, I successfully redesigned their branding, which, together with the sales team, led to a 25% increase in sales. Excellent. Give a snapshot of your work history. Maybe tell a very short story about your achievements or accomplishments, especially if you can involve numbers, such as, I helped to increase revenue by 10% while I was at my last company. This is always really powerful to give a concrete example.
Are some tips on how to answer "Tell me about yourself"? Number one, keep it brief. So keep your answer to 2 to 3 minutes. Don't go into too much detail about your personal life or unrelated experiences. Number two, introduce yourself. Begin by providing a brief introduction, including your name and any relevant education or work experience. Three, highlight your relevant skills. Talk about your relevant skills and experiences that make you a good fit for the job. Focus on the qualities that the job requires, such as communication skills, problem solving abilities, or leadership qualities. Number three, provide examples. Use specific examples from your work or educational experiences to demonstrate your skills and experiences. And lastly, end with a summary. So conclude your answer by summarizing why you are a good fit for the job and what you can bring to the organization.